Fellow Bahamians, this is David Allen, and you've heard the conversation. Willam Lunn, he's a walking miracle. He represents the young man you've been reading about the past few weeks. Young man I've been going night and day, trying to see if I could put a little bit of hope. But I'm getting older now. Not as strong as I used to be. Before I used to go a whole night. But the calls keep coming. And so now God has raised up people like Willam. Andre, my other assistant, is dead. Thank God Willam is here. Eric is still here. Teen Challenge. But you've heard Willam. I hope you listen to his story. Because since the cocaine crisis of the 80s, which I ran a lot because of my work, and I published many papers and books on it, and got a prize in the Royal Society in London about it. But since that cocaine crisis came to the Bahamas, it knocked out a lot of our young people, particularly our young men. Then that was followed by AIDS. Then, of course, we have, the downturn of the 1980s. And then we had the horrible hurricane. Then we had this powerful pandemic. And God has raised up this young man. I say that without apology. His life is a miracle. He saw me at 15. I failed. He called me soft. I agreed with him. Asked me if I tried crack. I didn't know anything about it. But yet, he descended into homelessness, into living in the bush, going to prison, being shot at, beaten. But his mother kept on praying for 28 years. He said his mother couldn't trust him, so she had to pray for him, but release him or surrender him. And in 1 month, I think it was around November 2013, the family was meeting upstairs in a building on Blue Hill Road. In walked this mother. She was old now. She was not well, I don't think. And she brought the same young man who I'd seen when he was 15. And I watched him there as he saw the stories being told. And I watched the change taking place in his life. And now he's become one of my strongest helpers and support. And God has raised him up. Please, give him a donation. Please, do something to help him. He has a wife and 3 children? In fact, I think one of your children got the highest grade in the BGSC.
Shari Lunch, she in a school. She finished first in a school in BGCSE results in grade 11.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations. So he's told you the story. But this is the story not of Willam Lunn. This is the story of the country you may not know. But underneath our country, there's a deep woundedness, a gaping wound. Yes, they need things. Yes, they need food. Yes, they need health care. But what Willam is saying, they need a movement of the Spirit of God to heal that inner soul, which is hurting so deeply. See, in the Bahamas before, we had difficult times, A lot of our ancestors had very little. Christmas, when the sea was rough, the boat couldn't come. There's nothing to eat. Some old people told me they would just drink hot water for Christmas. But they were satisfied. We've had a time of plenty in the Bahamas. Oh, God, we've been blessed so much. We don't know what rough times until this hurricane, Dorian, and the pandemic has come. So a lot of our young people are lost. They just shell-shocked. They don't know what happened. And they just don't see where things are going. So we have people like Willam who are being raised up in a miraculous way to hold their hand. Stand with him. You want to get to him, you can get it through me. My office, 327-8718, 327-8719. He is a special young man with a mission, and I believe that he knows how to relate to our young people. William, you speak with authority because you've earned this, as they say in the gang, you earned your stripes. I just formed another gang called The Family. I hope a good gang. So I'm trying to get my stripes too. You say I still got a long way to go, and I agree with you. But you've earned your stripes to speak authoritatively to our country. With that, Camber, tell your people what you'd like to say from your heart.
What I would like to say is, we all need one another. We all need love. We all need affection. We all want to be empowered to do what it is we was born to do and created to do. I did so many terrible things. I messed up in so many ways, so many times, that hopelessness was a way of life for me. But I had an encounter with the Most High God. And he brought me to a place to cause me to understand who I am and why I'm here. And my mission is to help young people that I deal with to understand for themselves who they are and why they are here, so that they could begin to embrace the love and forgiveness. See, a lot of the kids, because they don't know who they are, the gangs tell them who they are. And so they just flow with that. And so one of the things I'm doing as well to help them understand their identity, we're creating and starting a program that will teach them to grow their own food and to keep their area beautified and pristine. So I just want to thank you, Dr. Allen, that, because I didn't always understand you all the time. And there were times that, I didn't agree with a lot of what you was doing, but I thank the Most High God that I got connected with you, because it taught me now how to get in touch with my feelings and how to meet people where they are. So I just want to say, Bahamas, it's all our responsibility to do our part to engage these young men, because they're not going anywhere. They're here to stay, and only what we do to help them and empower them will help make our country safer and better.
William, at this time, in respect for the many young people who in the past few months have expressed hopelessness and the loss of the will to live, some attempting to even kill themselves, some writing in saying they are going to do it anyway. Some have done it. Let's remain silent and pray that God's grace and God's healing power may fall upon our land to restore hope and to restore spirit. Peace. William, thank you so much for all you're doing for our country. You are a Bahamian hero. God bless you. God bless your wife. And God bless your 3 children. Thank you, and good night.